Hello all, last ITSL game of the season, so thank you to the ITSL Junta for organising this season. Guaranteed to do better than last season when I was 5 and 15. I'm currently 7 and 12, so not that much better, but hey, that's fine. And Ritzel's just around the corner. So let's join this game and we will get going. We're playing TokyoGorePolice, who I rudely stood up last week because I completely forgot to put it in my calendar because I'm an idiot. This is not the most spectacular opening hand. We will open 442. Asia scoring might be the headline here. So yeah, like Decol, Vietnam Revolts, and D-Style screw me. But they're only doing that if they have defectors in hand. So I kind of like Asia scoring here. It's the best of a bad lot. Duck and cover doesn't do a lot. We pray, and we managed to dodge it. Could get cleared out of the Middle East in the process. Not a good start for us. Really not a great start for us. Holy moly. So I quite like cooing Syria here. Not ideal. That was rough. If they've got Middle East scoring, they'll probably just drop it now. They might have a go here. Ah, well. So we will move into Israel knowing that we're safe to everything except he just scored. Defcon's 4. Let's go into Costa Rica as well. Knowing Arab Israel's gone works quite well for us there. And an early Suez here kind of works in our favour because we can then play back in again. No major incentive to coup again. We can keep Defcon up for a while. Hold de Gaulle for blockade. Alright, we will have a feisty coup on Iran. Oh well. Let's hope we don't see a D-Star right now. Duck and cover 3 France. If we do see a D-Star, at least remaining abdication's a bit less galling. De Gaulling. But we will get into Lebanon. If they do not. And if they do, we'll go into Syria. If they play into Lebanon, we'll go Syria, Malaysia. If they don't go Lebanon, we definitely will go Lebanon. And probably still Malaysia to be on the safe side. Lebanon just seems like the play, doesn't it? Oof. All right, well, we will jam France. As a must do. And we need to stay ahead there. But we've got potentially Truman Doctrine to come to our rescue if we're lucky. It's not the worst D-style ever for us. It's not great, but it's not terrible. With Asia having scored. Them getting into Thailand's annoying, of course. But we've got a bit of time. Need to put some pressure on, of course, but we'll get to it. Or not. Or I won't get to it and I'll fail horribly. We'll see. If they don't play in France, we go France-Lebanon here. Going for it. Strong. Okay. So we'll take France and Syria. Not averse to getting given the China card this early in the game. I mean, if we're really lucky, we could set up some sort of DEFCON turn 3 shenanigans if we get 5-year plan and duck and cover. Duck and cover's gone, at least, so they know that they're relatively safe. But stranger things have happened. And then we go. We'll go Romanian abdication, covering France a little. Not delighted by that, but we'll go with it. Suez defectors Comic-Con decol. And Europe scoring. Defectors is probably the headline here. Want to avoid being purged. Vietnam Revolt's blockade, Korean War doesn't hurt a lot. Captured Nazis, a good thing to blank. And with Duck and Cover gone, if they decide to headline CIA, we at least keep it in the deck. Although we don't have 5-year plans. Let's headline defectors. Defecting SOCGov is a result. Panama coup incoming. Having a good think about it. Oof. Well done then for getting rid of it. UN blockade special. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Really want it out. Well done them. Keep UN for something else. Special Indo-Pac nuclear war. 5 Formosa 6. We will coup Angola. Please more than a 1. 3 is great. So we go Europe scoring. We know we can hold decol. So they've got nuclear test ban, and then all 2s and 1s. Yeah, we'll take Korea because we're being gifted Formosa. Well, they're going to get their mill op, so well done them on that. Middle East is decidedly ropey. Yep. Okay, well, that's lucky for us. We want to get off to space. Great. What's a gift to us? Thanks to special relationship, De Gaulle is just eventable and playable. Oh yeah, I forgot they had blockade. Good thing I didn't forget for long. I'm literally tracking cards. So they still got UN intervention and nuclear test ban. At least Angola's safe now from the NTB. When we can use containment to take Japan if they don't plan to Pakistan to dominate Asia. Okay. That works for me. Lamentably, we got Middle East scoring, which is not going to get any better. But they're also not going to be cooing Middle East scoring. With Seagon shortening their hand is less appealing. Although they do have Purge and Marshall Plan and NATO. all of which will trigger. So maybe we do 5-year plan. See what we can pull. Or Korean War. Or Truman Doctrine, which would be a bit more boring. We do get purged. That's a shame. We pull Truman Doctrine. What a joke. So now we need to hold US Japan against blockade. We've got the China card to stop playing decol. We can event capture Nazi, but it's not going to get any better. This is a bit of a tricky round for us, especially as they're holding Marshall Plan and NATO. But they can't UN intervention them without losing an action round. Yes. We will drop Middle East scoring before it gets any worse. Vietnam revolts AR6. The UN, Marshall, NATO, Korea, and one unknown card. That all makes a lot of sense. I think we just event captured Nazi here. Until we know for sure their last card isn't blockade, gotta hold US Japan. Big think here. Not eventing it. Yep, that's sensible. We will overprotect Zaire and take the Philippines. Stay up on country count as well. If they play into India, then we have a substantial issue. So we're going to go in slightly ahead of VP par, but they're relatively well developed on the board. Not terribly, not brilliantly, but importantly, they've got rid of CIA, which is a huge thing for them. So it's going to be a tricky one. Middle East not scoring again for a while is really good for us. And once I know they're not holding blockade, we can jam the heck out of North Korea. UN Marshal, one other card. It's duck and cover. Okay, that's good for us. We will overtake France. They now know we're not holding either. Right, if they get Marshall Plan next and don't do 3 India, 1 North Korea, we've got a chance to tap North Korea. Which stops us being dominated at least. And with shuttle diplomacy and mid-war, we could even swing it, but that's a bit of a reach. Okay. This is probably alright for us. Back-to-back action rounds even under the Kosh. And he goes North Korea to overprotect there. That's good. Chile and Romania. Okay, so. We'll do that. And we'll do Vietnam revolts and try and realign them out of Angola. Alright. On to mid-war. Grain is good. Brush is fine. Oh, grain's got to be the headline. And then we've got Africa, South America. Brush. Missile containment. Omit. This isn't a shabby hand. Yasuri. So we can do trouble in many regions with this pal. They're just going for. Okay, so we want the coup, and we want the coup on Angola. Oof. Rough. Duck and cover's gone, so missile envy's potential. they have ABM treating Go Zaire, we'll have to brush war it, which would be a shame, but give it a go. If they go to Argentina, I do fancy brushing there. Ooh, that's neat. So the question is just whether or not we do +1 realigns right now, or if we go Botswana. I think we go Botswana, because if they fail the coup... Oh no, we've both got 2 battlegrounds, don't we? Shay's really bad for us. If we go Colombia. Let's just pop one in Panama. Get some presence there. If the coup on Botswana is successful, we probably ditch Africa for 0 and accept our losses. Going for it. It fails. Super. So it's realign time. We'll just do it with 2 ops and hope for the best. Perfect. I mean, I'd love to Yusuri dump 2 into Pakistan, 2 into India, but until we see Indo-Pakistani war, that's a bit of a reach. Okay, that's alright for us. So now we can drop Africa scoring for domination, right? So I think we event emit. Full flower power. And Central America scoring? I think we... Yeah. Lads, Colonial Regards and Summit can stay in. On a space decall. South America might just eat the VP. 3 is tough. But it could be worse. Ooh, yes, well remembered. We'll definitely pitch Yasuri to blockade. Ditch South America for 3. Highest leverage brush was probably Libya, isn't it? If they don't play into Egypt. If they do, I guess we go Algeria. So 50-50 Iran is... Oh, it's not 50-50 because they're in Afghanistan. Shut my mouth. Well, this ain't VOA. That makes more sense. And that'll probably for Egypt. Yeah, that's a shame. Let's go Egypt. Okay, a result. VOA's pretty handy, I guess. Shuttle dip's good against Asia after they've played into India. This is another pretty good hand. Can't complain. Nixon. Europe. NTB. Warsaw shuttle dip. Bering Suez. Got one small step. Nixon, Europe. Bear trap, Suez. Nuclear test ban. Warsaw. Voice. Okay. VOA on Libya's fun. It might honestly just be Europe scoring. Socialist governments. No, socialist governments would remove Germany and France and dominate me, so I can't do that. I stole alliance last turn, didn't I, when I grain sales? Didn't get any of that. No, turn 3, idiota. Yeah, grain pooled alliance. That's what I thought. Always good to check. APM, so we could bear trap them, but bear trapping them at the end of the turn is probably alright too. Shuttle dip does not give us domination in Asia right now. So bear trap, VOA, Europe scoring, or shuttle dip. Bear trap gives us a coup, doesn't it? Could be worse. Let's bear trap them. It was SOCGov. Good thing we didn't drop Europe scoring. Straight out with special relationship. How boring. So now we get a coup, and we will coup Iran to give us proximity to Pakistan. Big 6. Oh yeah. So now we event shutter diplomacy. We need to repair West Germany. Ooh, this could be rough. That's pretty rough. That's also a really fantastic result for them. Maybe I want to... Let's use one small step. Might want to space Warsaw Pact and keep them low in Europe. In East Europe specifically. Oh boy, that's a big score. So space Suez, hold Warsaw. This is definitely VOA target. And the other one is... Korea. Yes. Peking. Three, 6, 37 with Olympic Games. 38. I've missed one. Of course, I've missed one. Defectors, Arab Israel, Fidel, Arab Israel. No. Oh, Panama, PCR's gone. Oh, that was removed. Libthy. There we go. Back up to speed. AR7. We will, ahead of South Africa unrest, take Angola. Run the VP. Yeah, that's fine. Is it? Oh, we could jam East Germany. If we can hold Warsaw Pact through turn 7. We will bury you. Junta. Cult Rev. Defectors. Arms Race. Fidel. Camp David. And Kitchen Debates. Well, let's see what the headline. We've got Hunter to drop DEFCON, even if they quag us. And if they quag us, it means we can pitch We Will Bury You in Space Cult Rev, which is nice. John Paulston, the deck to cause some trouble. Having a good old think. South African unrest or Che or Quagmire, maybe OPEC. OPEC's only worth 2, not OPEC. Maybe Asia just to get out of the way, knowing that all the things that really frig with Asia have gone. Allende, very bland. Which means we want a junta. To Venezuela, coup Venezuela, right? Because of all the realigned setups. Yeah, it's got to be. To Venezuela, coup Venezuela. Big 5 or 6, please. No. Can't have it all. Yeah, both fine. Can't argue with that. Coup Southeast African states and hope to get arms race off? It's wacky. They now need to coup Botswana or Costa Rica. Yeah, we'll arms race here. And then we'll look to get We Will Bury You off. It would really help us if they had Asia scoring this turn. Well, it wouldn't actually, because I guess it could come back in the late war. Maybe it's easier not to see it this turn. Not salting is fine. We will event Camp David now. That's good. We OPEC. We'll counter by spacing and fail. That's a shame. Okay. Pop another one in Israel. Stay ahead there. South America is really bad. A lot of the rest of the board is not spectacular either. This could be going a lot worse though. It's not going great, but it could be going a lot worse. Gets the Millops, but no more than that. We will take our 1 in 3 chance of realigning him straight out. Come on, be lucky. We are not lucky. I'm expecting to see an event of Quagmire or a space of John Paul or something like that here. And Ask Not would be fine because we could pitch these two, and even if we got dealt Asia scoring, we could just sling it. Although I suppose at this point you should be spacing Ask Not. Eventing it seems foolhardy. South African Unrest is a bit annoying, but not insufferable. Will is annoying. Che is irrelevant. Quagmire, we can just pitch one, hopefully. Getting stuck would be awful. I think I want to hold the China card more than I want to hold Warsaw Pact through the turn. So I'm going to event Warsaw Pact. And hold Cult Rev. Being able to space Cult Rev and hold the China card through the rest of the game with Lone Gunman and all is a good thing. And we want to go stay ahead in Israel. Playing to Angola now. Okay. Quagmire, Willie, Asia. OS. So they got Colonial Rearguards, John Paul, Nuclear Subs, and Ask Not. Arab-Israeli War, which they can't use. South Africa Unrest, which does flip Angola, but obviously doesn't break South Africa. So isn't ideal for them. So Shuttle Dip's still on the table. Defectors, Korean War, Nixon, Che. Are the reshuffles. So what do we expect? South Africa Unrest? I guess South Africa Unrest followed by a coup on Zaire is annoying for us, isn't it? So we can defect that if they play it. Purge, we're definitely defecting. That's a straightforward 2-op advantage plus the curse of being purged. So if they coup Zaire, we overprotect Angola. If they coup Panama, we can go Angola, Mexico. If they realign Iran, we get to have a coup. Okay, that's great for us. We will give him Che. And just hope he misses the coup on Botswana. Does not. Boy howdy. I have to gamble on Korean War, but we'll do Asia scoring first. Oof. That's kind of rubbish. We're going to have to do Asia scoring first. That being done, we can use the China card to flip Angola if they don't realign South Africa right now. But they do have John Paul, nuclear subs, colonial rearguards, arsenal, and South Africa unrest. That's just good, isn't it? So we'll have the coup on Botswana. Eesh. And then we can go Cult Rev, and then we can event Nixon to take it back. John Paul, nuclear subs, colonial rearguards, arsenal, and one unknown card. One measly victory point. Very well done. I guess we coup. Oh yeah, then we can be realigned. John Paul, nuclear, colonial, arse not. Let's go here. All right. You can't space all of these. Come on. Unbelievable. Colonial space makes sense. We'll space Quagmire. Excellent. Think we want to pitch Korean War, but keep the other two. Puppet Governments is a fine swap. Aldrich pitching something is fine. Glasnost is our own 2VP AVM as long as they don't reform. Still in a bad way this game. It's not looking rosy. The missile env is always fun. Oh man. We'll missile envy them. It's going to be a good laugh. Let's just hope they miss this. Panama looks juicy. But Iran's good too for domination. Oof. Those could be Cal, Marshall, NATO, US, Japan, NATO. You've bit dull and dismal. Well done them. We will retake West Germany because Europe might be our last viable gambit. Glasnost Zaire. Set up rear lines. Subs to space, of course, makes sense. Yeah. Glasnost Zaire. Set up rear lines on Angola. Space Suez. Aldrich away kitchen debates. After inventing OS 3, 4, 5, OS. Could Latin American Suez as well, but we're kind of boned in South America. Don't want to miss 2 turns if we Aldrich something as well, or give up the China card. But we're looking at Chernobyl War Games Europe control on the back foot to win, which is very unlikely. Ooh, that's neat. Wheel cam space. Oh boy. That turns Star Wars off. Which is another great move by them. That's not shabby. That's not going to stop us winning or losing the game at this point, I have to say. We'll finish. We're going to coup Colombia to set up the OAS 2 into Venezuela. Then maybe Latin and Crisis away Aldrich. We Aldrich away Latin America. Don't want to do that yet. First, we want to have rear lines on Angola. Good boy. Yep, this is going to be either sticking him with a really rough DEFCON or controlling Europe. Both of which are deep reaches, but we'll give it a go. Kind of need Solidarity tear down this wall and Chernobyl to stand a chance. Very good, very good. So now we just jam Venezuela. Aldrich away, lads, to realign Angola and South Africa. Yeah, sure. Come on. Unbelievable. EU. Could be worse, could be better. Grain sales is good for us. Duck and cover is too risky with Wheelbarrow out there. So it's got to be Grail. Grain. Very rough for us holding. Oh. I guess we event this? Just fun to really shorten their hand. Unlikely to leave them in DEFCON suicide, of course. I mean, if we're really lucky, they've got Cal plus tear down this wall. But we've got duck and cover. And if they're cooing, they don't have it. No worries there. Yes. Now I am in quite some trouble. Oh, nice coup. But we will take Mexico. Yeah. We will UN intervention away decall. AR6 we can break Lebanon to drop Middle East safely. So let's coup Saharan states, set up the double realigns. Counter coups obvious. And is very successful. What do we like here? Limited chance of that. Huh. Okay. So tap Lebanon, drop Middle East for lack of Dom. And then, I don't know, see if we can get a Chernobyl Gambit turn 10. Otherwise, I do not see a pragmatic way of winning here. Unless it's a very crafty VOA. Yeah, this is fine. He saw it. Good work. We're pretty much losing to the Europe Gambit, right? So maybe we just go to give the Middle East scoring. Spending the China cards to double tap Lebanon. What does that get us? 4. It only saves 2 VP and we give the China card up. That's lousy. Tear down this wall and Chernobyl. It's got to be, right? And we got war games as well. It's the only gambit. Gotta do it. Let us go, go, go. So Pershing's bad. Sogov's really bad, but, you know, we'll just have to work out what it does for us. Europe. Well, if they've got the Reformer, we're in a really bad way. If they have multiple scoring cards, we're now in a really bad way. Well, they need specifically South America scoring. Well, we'll see, won't we? Ooh, NATO's in effect. So we've got to have a coup on Portugal. So 5, 6, 7, 12 ops. Oh. Lordy. Okay, well, if they get the space off. If they get the space off, then well done them. I mean, they deserve to win, so I'll accept a 50-50 here. Oh, that'll do it, right? Yeah. Haha. All right, well, I mean, nope. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, well, I think they deserve to win that, so I'm not too fussed. That's that's how the game goes. It was a lot of fun. Importantly, that is the end of my ITSL season. I'm 7-13, better than last year. Let's try. Um, all right, so I'm going to take a couple of weeks off, and then Rutzel 2024B, which I have remembered to sign up for, will happen. So I am going to finish chatting with Daylun here. I will leave you in peace. It was a pleasure, not a chore, and I will see you for another season. Hopefully, you can enjoy me making more stupid decisions. Um, but until then, thank you very much, as always, for watching. Comment away, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. Bye for now.